Good morning or afternoon, wherever. Good day. There we go. Hey, good day. It's been a minute. Oops. So, I'm gonna keep this music on really low because that's how my brain works. I need constant, complete distractions. Anyway, hey. So I missed 1 week. Sorry, I had missed 1 week. I think it was WrestleMania week. It's the first week of April. It has it been 3 weeks? Anyway, I missed the first week of April posting. It was WrestleMania weekend, and I'm a sensitive bitch, and my brain got overloaded. Plus, I may have had COVID. Maybe because I had a runny nose. I had a headache. I had like one instance of like bad poo-poos, and then it kind of culminated with losing my taste for 2 days. And in those 2 days of losing my taste and smell, which wasn't a big deal, it was just like, oh, huh. I think I can't taste anything or smell anything, oops. But what it did do was it made me binge hard. I made dinner one night, and instead of having like one, maybe 1.5 servings, like I make enough usually to have leftovers, so I can basically feed a family of 3 for the most part. Most of my meals feed a family of 3, unless I'm making like a sandwich or something small and simple. But like if I'm actually cooking a meal, it's probably enough to feed 3 people, and maybe a child in there too. But anyway, I was so I started out as hungry, and then it became a chase for taste. And I ate most of this meal straight off the stove. I was standing in front of the stove after cooking, and I ate all of it. I ate all of it. I didn't even feel bad about it. I just wanted to taste something. I could taste a little bit, but it was a bummer. I also realized I'm a terrible glutton because no self-control, right? Come on, get it together. But what that did, or at least this COVID week did, was kind of, I've already been on the path to being like an unhealthy fatty, but I think I've bitched about it recently too. But this like gave me a booster shot into like Chonkerville, and I couldn't taste anything. So I do that. I eat a whole fucking dinner for 3 by myself. The next day I eat a whole giant pizza by myself. I'm not even drinking water. I ate a whole box of Cheez-Its one night, and then a whole box of Cheez-Its the next night. Regular size, not family share. Yeah, man. I was eating like all types of nuts, like peanuts and cashews and almonds, which also have a lot of fat in them, despite how good they are. Yeah, I just pigged out, dude. I had donuts. I had 2 boxes of donuts. Fucking tore it down. Oh, and meanwhile, I was high. So I just had a full-blown 2-week experience of being a stoner again. Oh, breaking news. I need breaking news music. Oh well, breaking news. Yeah, I'm out of weed since, I don't know, how many days has it been? I just looked around my room like I have an invisible friend that's like my agent. He'd be like, oh, 3 days, sir. Yeah, it's been a few days. And I'll tell you, I don't know if you have pothead friends or if you're a pothead, if you can relate. But the first day without it, I'm just sharing information. It's not like I didn't have to go to fucking rehab or something. But the first day without it is a reminder of how bored you are. like how you're seeking distraction, you know? Like I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so bored. This would be better if I was high. Oh, I wish I had weed for this. You know, it just kind of, it's this repeating thing. But it's not like driving me ape shit. It's just this reminder, like, oh, right, with this moment here, this is what I would do. So, well, that sucks. Now, the next day could be worse, could not. It depends. There is I mean, this, maybe, let me just speak for me, right? Of course. There's like this extreme lack of dopamine. And it's not bad, as miserable as that sounds, because you're so bored, or I'm so bored, and so directionless, and I know what I have to do. And then you just kind of start thinking, well, let me just fill my time with shit I gotta do. That sounds normal. Yeah, and I just started like cleaning my bathroom and did my laundry. Dude, the biggest laundry load I've ever done. I've never ever on my own filled up 4 machines, and 2 of them were the jumbo ones. I usually use 1 or 2 machines. Also, due to the extreme amount of laundry I had, for the first time in my life, I separated my blacks or darks. I separated my bright colors. Like, I separated my whites. I never do that. I normally throw my whites with all my bright colors because, you know, big brains. And I'm lying. I throw, what I do is, I throw, typically, all my underwear and socks go in 1 machine under hot. If I have to put like pillowcases, I'm probably sharing too much here. I feel the judgment. I feel it. My agent is judging me. My agent is an asshole. My agent is not real. Anyway, so yeah, I usually put socks and underwear in 1 machine, and hot, heat, medium, warm, whatever. Cook that bitch. And then I take all my t-shirts, jeans. I guess that's about it, right? T-shirts and jeans. What else do I wear? Right, okay. So t-shirts and jeans will go in cold on another machine. And I don't really have too many bright colors, but because I haven't done laundry in forever, thanks to depression, I had a lot of shit. So, whatever. I actually had to separate stuff and try to look normal as I hog up all the machines, which I usually bitch about because I'll go down to the laundry room, which is in the apartment I live in. There's a shared laundry in the basement. And usually certain people with large families will take up like 6 machines, 8 machines, and I'm just sitting there like a dickhead. But whatever. Moving on. Where were we? I missed a week. My bad. I missed a week. WrestleMania weekend. I don't know. Social battery burnt out. The weird COVID thing. They also knew I was sick. They being friends and family. I met up with a friend who is also friends with 2 of my uncles and my cousin. So we've got a collective here of 3 family members and 1 friend. All right, there we go. You got that in your notes? 3 family members, 1 friend. Okay. And we're hanging out to watch WrestleMania. And they all know I'm sick. I feel bad mostly for the friend because he has to take it to, you know, his home and his girlfriend or whatever. But my family was like, yeah, we were all sick last week. Thanks for letting me know. No one gave a shit though that I was sick, but I just had a runny nose and it's kind of annoying. Moving forward though, the next week. So why did I miss my 2nd week? Yeah, I was just out of it. I really thought I could like smoke up and come on here stoned and be like and go through my discovery playlist, which wasn't necessarily the plan, but could have been done. But I didn't. Whatever. And my bad. I was picking something out of my tooth. Not gonna lie, I made a sandwich like last time before recording this, and I was taking bites before recording, and I had like a seed in one of my teeth. Anyway, but yeah, I was just emo and feeling bloaty and shitty and directionless and fucking. There was a car crash in my head, you know, one of those, and I just was like, what do I do? And it felt like, despite this, like I've called this thing like therapy, you know, in a joking way. So, okay, what did I learn when I realized I couldn't get through that second week? I learned I have a ton of thoughts, like too many. I'm codependent as fuck. I don't handle being ignored well. um, I'm depresso. Yeah, I was definitely overeating. On the bright side, for the last few days, I've kind of chilled things out, and like, it's not like I turned the world around, but like I look in the mirror and I'm like, okay, cool. So let's talk about that. Why did I get all depresso, and why do I feel like I ate too much and all this shit? I forget what day of the week it happened or what week it even happened, but it was very recently. I remember I was probably naked. I don't know. I think I was getting ready for a shower. I had to be getting ready for a shower. But wherever I was in the house, because I can't recall, I just know I looked at a mirror, and I have two full body mirrors. There's one in my room and one in my bathroom. I just don't remember which one I was at. But I was at the full body mirror, and I'm pretty sure I was checking myself out and going through that again, that, oh, nobody likes me, I'm ugly, you know, whatever, figure shit out, hate my hair, all that shit. And I look down, and I'm like, my feet look different. And I look at the mirror, and I look down, I look at the mirror, and I look down, and I want to just get to the point without the detail, but like I need the detail. So the first thing I thought was, holy shit, am I diabetic? Cause like my ankles look poofier, like fuller, puffier, and like my foot. And then I'm just looking and looking, and I'm like, my ankles were never like that, my feet were never like that. And then again, I'm eating all this shit and just blackout eating. Bro, one night, okay. There's moments where you'll black out in anger and oops, you fucked up, you know, I don't know, your cup got full, you bursted, whatever. There's other blackout moments, like, I don't know, maybe you're sleepwalking, whatever. But you ever like black out, ate some food, in just some slobby ass, groggy way? Like one of these nights where I was talking about eating a box of cheeses and this and that, you know, one night, I woke up, maybe it had to be after midnight. So let's say 1 or 2 in the morning. It wasn't too deep, but pretty sure after midnight. And I woke up and I look at my box of donuts that I referenced earlier. I opened it up, and you know what I did? I fucking devoured 2 powdered donuts immediately. Just scarfed it. Just no shame. Woke up, ate 2 powdered donuts, and went right back to sleep. I'm in my chair, by the way. The chair I'm speaking to in right now, it was in this chair. I fell asleep in this chair, woke up, stuffed 2 donuts in my mouth, powdered, no drink. No drink, went right back to sleep. I got problems. Don't do drugs. Recognize when you're eating too much shit. So that's that, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, ankles, diabetes. So yeah, I mean, I used to run. I'm not a fucking track and field star, but for at least a 2 to 3 year, maybe 4 year period, I was running, jogging, whatever. And I remember my feet, like, they didn't look the way they do now. Now they look full and rounder. Before it was like veiny, bony, you know, like I could see the bones in my ankles and like I see the veins in my feet. That's all gone. Like I'll squeeze my ankle, I'll grab it, you know, I'll feel it to see like how much body fat is there on there. Really, like what the fuck's going on? Also, to be fair, I don't know if it's like all fat. Like something happened in the last, to my knowledge at least, week or two, where like my body mass, like my whole body, not just my belly, like not just my face, like the majority of my body seemed to have increased in mass, like a percent or two. And it was most noticeable to me, outside of like my belly, was my feet. And it just blew my mind. Just blew my mind. And then I wear skinny jeans because, you know, emo for life, 2000s, grow up. And I wear skinny jeans still. And now I'm looking at my legs, which I don't care. if I have like thick legs, I don't give a fuck. Like I had pretty thick thighs when I used to run pretty consistently. They were solid as a rock, like a dick next to a dick. I had 3 dicks. 2 of them weren't. All right, throw that one out. Anyway, so sorry. Okay. This is where I wish I could grab the images in my mind and display them side by side with my words when I speak to people. You know, so when we get to the point that we can read minds and we have fucking AIs in our brains and like weird little like optical scanners in our fucking eyeballs, like maybe I'll be able to do that. And pause. Where were we? Yeah, I'm just getting old, bro. I'm eating shit. I'm getting older. Metabolism slowing, I guess. I don't know. I don't mind like the mass. Like I'm a pretty slim dude as it is, or I was. And yeah, whatever. Last few days, I've tried to turn things around, and I think it's working. Despite me buying beer for a buzz, because I'm an addictive person. I need my buzz. I get bored. I'm not even hooked on beer like that. I'll probably drink this beer, honestly, for tonight. Probably for tonight. As of this recording, it is Saturday, April 16th. So I'll probably drink tonight. Maybe 2 or 3. Nothing crazy. I'm not a fucking... Probably 3. Yeah, probably 3. While I'm gaming and shit with my friends. And, otherwise... whatever. I'm pretty directionless still, like I was saying. It's hard for me to come here and do this for the last 2 weeks, and I keep telling myself, and like I'll be in the shower, man, and I get these thoughts and I make these notes, and it kills me to look at the notes. Like I looked at the notes right before I hit record, and it was frustrating because I'm like, ugh, for some reason my mind went blank. I mean, after the ugh. Actually, before the ugh, because I went blank and then I went ugh. Yeah, okay. So I looked at my notes and it was just frustrating because it's like, dude, like in the moment, I'll have these thoughts. And I was brushing my teeth this morning. I started singing to myself while I was brushing my teeth. And I thought to myself, I definitely got to sing that when I record. Guess what? Don't remember the song. So, you know, here we are. This is where it gets difficult, is I feel like I'm a great replier. Wow, let's just suck my own dick for a minute. I think I'm a great initiator. I think I'm a great replier. It's hard for me to fill the space on my own. I don't know if I need prompts or what. Yeah, prompts. Good call. Because last night I almost watched The Batman, but I didn't because I'm a dumb codependent bitch, and I asked another friend like, hey man, do you want to watch The Batman? And they didn't reply to me. So I decided, well, let me not watch it just in case they say yes, because that's how I am. And then it's, oh, but I did watch, I watched something a lot of you probably can't relate to. Halo. Are you familiar with Halo? Not like Angel Halo, not like Beyonce Halo, like Master Chief Halo, Xbox. You know, you familiar with Halo? So Halo, this is another thing. Wow, get your shit in order. This is another thing. Last night when I thought, hey, let me watch something so I can have some shit to talk about. And I was looking at Batman and I was looking at Spider-Man. I haven't watched Spider-Man yet. Late train. Looking up TV shows, other movies, whatever. And then I ended up with Halo. And I thought, oh man, like, I've loved this game, this series for ages. It's very old. And as I'm thinking about it and how to like translate that to people, being you, I was like, you know what? I should totally like Google up something and find a way to bring you a synopsis, right? That'd be helpful. Guess what? Didn't do it. So here we are. You know? Anyway, Halo's great. I have books. I have nearly a dozen books based on Halo. I'm sure there's more. There is a video game. It was debuted on the Xbox, the first Xbox that came out like ages ago. You can look it up on YouTube when like The Rock is there and Bill Gates and all this weird shit. I gotta sneeze. Can I mute myself? Oh fuck! It never came. It never came. I never sneezed. It's gonna unleash on you guys out of nowhere. So be warned. I might sneeze violently here at some point. Anyway, Halo, great book, great game. Whatever. TV show, not that bad. So what is it, right? Synopsis, let's go there. Get your shit together. I'm not even on caffeine. Okay, so Halo is a very, 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 very long, it's a very long story about, the UNSC, so United Nations, whatever. Anyway, Earth, right? Earth has expanded into space. Okay, we have space colonies now. We're spread across different planets. Throughout the expansion, rebels within the colonies emerged, and like anything, like anywhere, like anyhow, you know, conflict of interest. Some people want this, some people want that, some people feel they're unjustified, whatever, unfair. Throughout their bullshit civil nonsense, there is an alien presence that appears and is a far bigger threat to them by incredibly long stretches. Like, it can obliterate the human race. And the humans, us, whatever, obviously trying to survive, you know, they're having all these like battles in space and on various planets, and for the most part they're losing. They're getting fucked up. But there's two key places here they want to protect that they never want the aliens to find. One is Earth, right? And the other one is called Reach. Reach is a home base of sorts to some scientific experiments and just a lot of data. Like, Reach is like not necessarily the military's home base, but pretty fucking close. And again, the humans are losing, the rebels are fucking annoying, and much longer story short, what we humans planned to do or tried to do was, at some point, they traveled the galaxy, and as they reached all these other planets and whatever the fuck they did, they would steal children who were parentless or exhibited specific like qualities or traits, like if they seemed like great athletes or whatever the fuck. I don't know. There's this part, despite seeming very important, is very brief. So let's just say what they did was they kidnapped a bunch of kids. Okay? And in the book, at least, because the TV show's a little different, of course, in the book, at least, what they do is they take hundreds of kids and they put them in a boot camp of sorts, and they start teaching them how to be strong individuals and how to be a strong unit, like a strong team. They teach them how to shed aside emotions and understand the mission and completing it. They start drugging them. They start giving them enhanced bone structures. They start increasing their height, their muscular structure, their nervous system. They get special armor. They get special technology, you know? Like, they could just do things multiples better than a standard person. And this is their mission. They were trained to do this. They're called Spartans. You know, like Spartans. So they're called Spartans. They are the only fighting chance against the alien invasion. But the rebels hate the Spartans, the rebels hate the military, and the rebels have no idea the aliens exist. This is episode 1. Everything kind of converges right away, episode 1. Pretty fun show. Halo's pretty dope. I liked it. There's a few growing pains with it because I'm a nerd and played the game and read the books. And I guess I'm a judgy picky bitch. So it's on Paramount Plus. I should have started there, right? Halo, the series on Paramount Plus. So, like, I'm picky about it because first off, it's cool as shit to see it like come to life. Like I can imagine like other nerds out there who got to see their Marvel comics and shit become full-blown movies and stuff. Side note, I like Marvel, relax. But seeing Halo come to life was cool. How they did the aliens was cool. To be more picky about it, I'm a little about some of the weapons that were used and some of the explosive effects. This is more like on the production side of things. Like about the first quarter of the episode, there's a lot of explosions and some gunfights, and most people probably won't give a shit about this, but it felt like a lot of the special effects they used were like fireworks, and they started attaching fireworks to things and people. And for every shot or explosion, it was like, kapew, kapew. It was just these fireworks. And I'm like, bro, every explosion looks the same. It's like the same stock generic special effect or firework. It was just that annoyed the shit out of me. Everything looked cool, but I would get taken out of it when I would overanalyze the explosions. And I'm like, fuck, that looks so fake. So whatever. It's not bad. It had its ups and downs for me. Again, big time fan here. So the beginning, maybe first 15-20 minutes, mostly up. It's got some downs. And as the episode progressed, it chilled out and it got better and better and it ended great. It just built a huge chunk of drama. And I'm interested. I've heard from other friends who enjoy episode 1 and they hated episode 2. And not the best conversation. But I'm gonna check it out soon. Because that's something I can watch without feeling bad. Like asking friends or other people, hey, you want to watch this? And sitting there like a dumb cuck and hoping that it's a yes. So whatever, fuck that. Speaking of fuck that, so that's another thing that I have a hard time with. I spoke to a friend last night about this. Is for the most part, we're gonna try to speak positively here. So bear with me as I gradually grow increasingly negative. I think, or I believe, most people mean well. No one wants to be an asshole on purpose, right? No one wants to be mean. I've mentioned the word codependent a few times through here on this episode. What episode is this anyway? Normally I check all this shit before I record, but I think I'm on like, I don't know, it's episode like, is this, are we 10? Are we hitting double digits? So whatever, I think most people are meaning well, and I'm pretty terrible at doing quote unquote my own thing. Like I said, I'm pretty codependent. I like doing things with friends. You know, I desire a partner very strongly. Like, I just don't like being alone, despite being alone the majority of my life and totally feeling fine about it. But deep down, like when it comes to work or when it comes to just going out or whatever, enjoying myself with the gaming and stuff, I'm usually around people. Like, I'm pretty codependent. I get bored when I'm by myself and I just get idle. And again, I think a lot. I got these car crash of thoughts of like, what should I do? What can I do? And I just get stuck. That's the easiest way to explain it. I get stuck. I've been like this since I was a kid. And like, I've said this to people throughout the years. Like, I know it. Like, dude, I don't know. I'm sorry. I hear you. I get it. I just don't know how to tell you any other way except for like, I'm stuck. Like, my mind gets stuck, like my body gets stuck. And even if I do start moving, it's not exactly in an exciting manner. Like, I'm not rushing to do shit. Though, to be fair, I don't want to bash myself to death. If something does pique my interest, of course, highly motivated, highly intrigued. Like, I'll dig in, like, I'll have these creative spurts, and I'm sure there's another word for that. I'll have these, like, not OCD, but I probably could be close to OCD. Not manic, but whatever. I'll hyper focus on something and fucking jam it out. Whether it's an hour, 6 hours, like, I'll not sleep for shit. Like, I think that's normal, right? To really like enjoy something and get hyper in love with it. But there's not much that does that for me. Now, before you ask, well, what does do it for you? fuck off, okay? Just what I'm getting at is like I have a lot of thoughts and not much action, and I look at other friends or family, and they're busy, whether they're miserable with their own lives, or at work, or they have kids, or they have friends, or different interests, whatever. A lot of people are busy, and very, very often I feel like I play the role of waiting. You know, I'm waiting for so-and-so to be free. I'm waiting for so-and-so to reply to me. You know, I'm waiting for acceptance. I'm waiting for chance. I'm waiting. Fill in the words, figure it out. And the only times I ever really do fulfill time on my own, to be brutally honest, is like gaming, masturbating, eating, supermarket. I mean, what else? There's not much else other than like doom scrolling. How do you feel about the term doom scrolling, by the way? I'm making faces you can't see right now. Hey, speaking of faces, left turn. So I did get a camera set up. I do have my green screen. Did I tell you guys I got my green screen? I know I said I was gonna order a green screen. Guess what? Caved in, got it. It's set up 2 weeks. It's been set up for 2 weeks. I had too much saliva on my mouth. Wow. It's been set up for 2 weeks and I have not used it at all. Just weird anxiety. Fucking, I don't know. I gotta change shit though, bro. Between like freaking out about my weight and all that weirdness, and I mean, I'm out of weed now, so whatever, right? Back to normal. I don't know, man. I don't even know if it's fear anymore. I guess anxiety is linked to fear, but I don't even know if it's fear anymore. I just feel stuck. I said lack of dopamine before. Hope that's right. Just like not stimulated, like no inspiration. A lot of loneliness. I don't want to die alone. Yeah, that would suck, right? Collapse in your apartment. No one's home. Your phone's in the bedroom. You gotta take a shit. And you're just laid out there. Helpless. Probably take a shit on yourself. You get found like that? You know, you get found like, I don't know, I came home and he was just laid on the floor with shit coming out of his back pocket. It's sad. So, what the fuck else, bro? I'm a little all over the place. There's something I said in there a minute ago that I wanted to grab onto. When I was younger, yeah, this is it. When I was younger, someone told me that I have a lot of saliva in my mouth when I speak. And I forgot about that till now when I said, oh, there's a lot of saliva in my mouth, but yeah, I don't know. When I speak, I just get a lot of fucking babas, bro. Can't help it. Yeah, whatever. Weird week, you know. Was on IG. A friend's friend passed. That was sad to see. I haven't issued any condolences yet because I'm a fucking asshole, but I'll get to her. And that's kind of it. I don't know. I've been streaming more on Twitch. Still camless, but if anyone out there has stalked me efficiently, I've been randomly playing some games throughout the morning, afternoons, and nights. Maybe for 2 hours at a time, maybe 5 at most. I'm sure someone out there heard 5 and was like, 5 hours? Yeah. Fuck. Alright, I laid in bed this morning for 1 hour and just kept scrolling on my phone. Loading up YouTube and shit. So, it is what it is. Where are we now? Ideally, I wanted to have someone else on here already. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I also wanted to I was looking up opening like a phone line, not like an actual like I don't want to pay for it, so let's start there. I don't want to pay for it. I was trying to find a free phone line for people to like call and leave voicemails, and like I'll open the voicemail here and like reply to you here, you know, like live, like first time hearing it. I do have some concerns because there could be some stupid shit, but if someone wants to send me a video of them, like, I'm a pervert. I was thinking of a woman coming. I'm sorry. But anyway, I thought about doing that. I thought about using IG as like some kind of like question, like hoarding, like Q&A thing. Like, hey, like whatever. Just, you know? Maybe it doesn't fucking matter. because I've said this a few times too. Is like I don't know, I just come here to like a journal. Yeah. Since I don't write it down, and no matter how messy it is, I don't know, it's just me here trying to fill time and trying to acknowledge / adhere to like responsibility and stuff. And it bothered me that I missed 2 weeks. You know, like this episode might be pretty short. I looked at the timer. I've considered wrapping it up already, and that sucks. It makes me feel like a bad employee, but it really bothered me to keep like putting it aside and feeling directionless about it. So I'm sorry. I don't know if anyone actually checked. Cool, high five, thank you, love you. All's good. And for all of you who didn't even notice because you're busy with your own shit, hope you're good. You know what I mean? High five. Yeah, that's really it, man. I don't know. Thanks for listening. I'll try to organize my shit better, cause like check this out, bro. Let me look at my notes. Oh my god, I was just looking at my notes. You wanna? All right, before I sign off, here's what I ate in one night of pigging out after my fat scare. I ate 2 Kit Kats back to back, and not a regular Kit Kat. I ate the king-sized Kit Kat because it was strawberry flavor. They made flavors. There's mint, there's strawberry. I had 2 strawberry Kit Kats back to back uncontrollably. Couldn't help it. The whole pizza. I ate a whole mac and cheese box. That's what it was. I ate an entire mac and cheese box with ground beef. I would eat just bread and butter. You know, I talked about the donuts and all that. Whatever. I should have checked my phone earlier for that. I feel like I kind of just cock teased this like I was gonna go 10 minutes more, and I won't. But again, whatever. Thanks for listening. Sorry I'm a mess. High five. Smoochies. And don't be a dick to people. You know what I mean? I think honesty is the best, even though it's hard sometimes to tell them the things that are on your mind, like this. I'm gonna turn the music up now. Slow it down with the syllables. I don't know why I'm so like racy, legit. Like all I did was throw out the trash and have a sip of water and like a little bit of my sandwich. So let me get to that. And oh, happy Easter. I don't give a fuck about Easter. I'm sorry. I don't know if my laughter came through, but yeah, man. All right. Peace out. Turning the music up. Have a good day. Have a good week. Love yourself.
Seven a.m. I'm waking up. Guess that I should've kept the curtain shut. I'm gonna be a better man someday. 7 a.m. I'm out of luck. Guess that I should've tried to give a fuck. Guess that I was doing it wrong this time again. I'm no good at this, I'm fucking up. I got used to failing, but I'm not dumb. So excuse me if I'm wasting all the fun. I know that I wanna be independent. I really wanna prove myself today. But what if I'm hopeless and dependent? Once again, should I gotta pack up or stay. I'm no good at this, I'm fucking up. I got used to failing, but I'm not dumb. So excuse me if I'm wasting all the fun. What if I'm not cut out for this? And I keep wanting to call it quits. What if I'm not cut out for this? And I keep wanting to call it quits. What if I'm not cut out for this? And I keep wanting to call it quits. Yeah, what if I'm not cut out for this? Whoa, and I keep wanting to call it quits.